Mighty number 9.
Back again. For the 4th time. In 1 year. It's almost like I've actually taken a liking to this game. Well, I have actually. This is my save file where I beat the game in 41 minutes, and this is my casual 4th playthrough save file where I beat the game in 54. We're not playing the normal campaign this time. We're playing a little something I've actually held off on playing this whole time, and I'm actually kind of excited for it.
Go ahead and choose.
There it is. I should clarify, I've been criticizing this game this whole time, but I've actually really enjoyed playing it thus far. That's why I speedran it and beat it in 41 minutes, for your information. The more I play this game, the more I like it. The more I like this bumbling idiot on the right. I love Samba so much. He's probably not gonna be in this DLC, and I'm gonna be upset about that, but whatever, let's play this game.
I've heard him use the name Thunder before. Is that where he is hiding?
We are being hacked by an outside source. They are trying to steal our location data.
Okay, what a great way to start this DLC. We're being doxxed.
System ready? Go!
Okay, this song is a bit of a tonal shift. Are these gonna... No, they are not. Okay, this has me curious. This has me intrigued. What's gonna be behind this door? Oh, this song. Oh, hello! You don't look okay.
You're a predator as well.
A predator? Professor, a strange robot is...
Beck seems to have encountered something. Professor, how should...
Silence!
Huh? I lost my comlink. But how could...
I am Ray,
Hi.
and you. Who are you?
Oh, no, we were just going right for it. Hi. That's a pleasant surprise. That's a very pleasant surprise. Oh, she's actually weak to that. Okay, cool. I see now why they gave me the boost. I see now why they gave me the health boost.
Clear!
Okay, sure. Boss jump scare. I like this robot actually. No, like this, not much has happened yet, but this has grabbed me so far. This is actually like, I'm kind of curious about what will happen next now. That's an enemy. No, there's no way. Gotcha! I'm on to you. You have a skull on you.
Here goes!
Music
Here goes! That's...
is What are you? What are you supposed to be? Seriously, what's the deal with you? Oh, it runs! It runs, actually.
That's more like it. Here goes!
Those are probably also... All of these enemies are traps. They all respond to me doing a particular thing.
Down! Here we go. That's more down!
Except for these guys. These are in every level.
Sprinter!
This room's kinda cool. I like this, actually. I like the aesthetic of... That's a whole battalion bomb. These guys are tanky, okay. I'm not... After so much speedrunning of this game, I'm not used to something surviving the battalion bomb at all. But I like this room. This is actually like cool. I like this aesthetically. Wow. The water, the little lights, the neon lights. There's an oil barrel in the water. Yeah, this looks really run down but well lit. I like it. I'm a little concerned about the volume of robots in the background there and the checkpoint right here. I'm not sure what to think about that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, here we go.
But why? Why am I alive?
Yeah, we've all been there. Here she comes. Yeah, here she comes. Oh. Oh, she has power gazer. Hello, Terry Bogart. What is music, actually? I hope that song gets used more than those 2 times. No idea how you get up there. There's probably some secret route to it.
That's more like it. Here goes!
Yeah, now I recognize my good old Battalion Bomb again, yep. Battalion Bomb. If no one else got me, Battalion Bomb got me. Skulls in the water. Yeah, the theme is a lot edgier all of a sudden. You know, the ominous red lighting, the robot corpses littering the water and the walls, the claw marks with what seems to be blood marks on that structure in the background. This conveniently placed checkpoint. Guys, I don't want to say anything too soon. Would you reckon this is the boss room? No, this is actually blood. What? No, sorry, wait, what? This is... I was not expecting blood. No, this is actually... Are these people... Well, they're not people. These are robots. But, like... Okay. That is blood. That is actually just blood. I'm not sure what to say about that. I was not expecting the DLC to take this turn so soon. I don't like that it's a ladder. I'm expecting something to just jump my screen. But you wouldn't do that. Hey, cool cape. Cool cape. That's new. Hello, Mega Man Zero. Oh, that guy. I know that guy.
What do you want with the professor?
You know him!
You know this man.
Of course. The professor created me. I won't let you near him in this state. You're completely out of control.
You will tell me exactly where I can find him. Or I will tear it from your cells.
Oh, she has quite some range on that.
There is no... Give up already!
This boss arena is actually really pretty. There's nothing special, but like, still really pretty. Ow. This boss is actually giving me a run for my money. Been a sec since that's happened.
Come on! Snap out of it!
I do not get a power from that. That's interesting. Are we perhaps... getting a new campaign.
You live without devouring your prey. How? I'm falling apart. So cold. I must feed.
Mission
Okay,
clear.
right. So, theory time. I don't think Ray is canon, if this theory were to be true. But I think what they're trying to set up here is that Will made a robot in this random ass laboratory that he found. Probably in between Trinity and Pyrogen. And it didn't go well.
Respond. Beck, please respond.
Beck! Beck, are you alright? What on earth is going on over there? Professor? Everything's okay. I'm fine. I battled against an unidentified robot. A female wearing a red cloak. A red cloak?
Our
Yeah, he recognizes it,
has
yep.
no robots on file matching that description.
The enemy's gone for now.
And he made it before joining Solid
Good work out there,
Technologies.
Beck. Let's go over the details once you're back home.
And you see, I actually understand the entire Mighty Number 9 lore. I actually read up on it before
What
coming here.
should we tackle next?
Ray's health meter, okay, here it comes, will undergo a change after a certain amount of time has elapsed as a result of her cell deterioration, taking damage during their period. During that period? Hold up, is ver an actual word? Is ver an actual word that I've just never seen anywhere ever? Albanian. Verb. To cut, gut, prick, pierce, or slaughter. Okay. I see. Girls in their... girls in their periods, am I right? Oh, yeah, there we go. Slightly different tone, suddenly. Different background. Oh, actually, I've seen this. This is, this background is a piece of concept art. Future me, pull it up. Pull up the hardest concept art ever created.
Hours. That's all I have. I must hold. Must keep it together. Or all the evidence I found will be lost. Cell. It's cells. Maybe the Colosseum would have enough. Will the lunatics never tire of seeing their toys smashing into each other? Sonda Technologies. That name certainly rings a bell. Perhaps I should try to learn more.
Interesting. Cutscenes have a 2D format now. That's different.
So this is Sonda Technologies. Noise! A familiar sound. There's something about the screams. Almost beautiful. I have no stake in this human crisis, but it should make for an excellent hunting ground.
Interesting. This is probably the same time that the city stage in the main campaign takes place.
System ready? Go!
Oh, different song. I like this. Yeah, this is roughly the time that Beck goes through this area. But Ray does take way more damage. Way more.
Good! Great!
Level layout is actually different. Like, a lot. I thought these would just be the same levels, but it does seem that these are actually going to be different. Does that mean there's Nope, still just a normal power-up. Ow. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, that was... I got hit once there. That was a good chunk of my health. That actually makes this a lot scarier. Yeah, there's a lot more precision to this, I think. Yeah, there's also no... There is no recover. You do not get Excel recover. At all. Goodness. Playing Ray is a lot more stressful, I've noticed. I like it. There's still patch bots, which is nice. Oh, it's back! Oh, it stays in bosses. This effect stays in bosses. Oh, that's very rough. Oh, that's extremely rough, actually. That's very harsh. So, the health drain stays. It's just going to complicate things. Yum, go eat, girl.
Machines. They smell different. Taste different. There's something about the cells in these Sonda robots. Something familiar. I can't help myself. I want more. Yes, more. I must have more! That Japanese art. Dedication to robotics. Probably the same sort of sentiment he would say to me. Heartless monster. Could there be some connection? Some reason these Sonda cells taste so familiar? The more I feed, the more I will learn.
Alright, so that's the plot setup here. It's not said very clearly in the base game, but William, aka Mr. White, made a lot of the robots that you see throughout the game, including a ton of enemies. And I forget if the demolition unit is one of them. I think so then. But yeah, it seems that Ray doesn't like Will, which, I mean, if I had to eat constantly or I would melt, I would be pissed too. I get it. I completely get it. Question is now, which one am I gonna do first? The speedrun route, and honestly, my heart tells me Battalion. I want to know if Ray gets, if Ray gets weapons, which I hope so. This DLC may not be that fun if I don't. So I hope so. But I'm very curious, am I going to just get Big Bomb again? I really hope I get Big Bomb again. Oh, you can go through boxes with it as well. Okay. Ray actually is really fun. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying this gameplay loop. How am I gonna do that? Yep, gotcha. Oh, you can actually dash into them safely. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that. Typically, running headfirst into exploding barrels ends poorly in games, but I guess Ray is just different like that. She's not different enough. Wait. Very important. What is their ladder attack? Actually, a really good ladder attack. Wow. Ow. Now, I wasn't that low on health, but yeah, you take a bit more damage if you've had some downtime. Yeah, they weren't kidding. You are aggressive in this game mode or you are gone. Did they change? They changed the worst section in this level to be better! Thank you, Inafune. Very cool.
Amazing!
Yeah, these are just better versions of levels I've already played. I'm actually like very okay with this level so far. They heard all the YouTubers saying that this game should just be like dash and slash because like everyone liked the brandish weapon so much. So they were like, I bet. For like Beck, I'm not sure if you can beat like half of his bosses reasonably without a weapon. Although that might have just been a skill issue when I was new to this game. But Ray, I have some faith. She can probably do it. She's cool. She's saucy with it. Okay, yeah, no dialogue. I feel like half the characters will just not be in this like DLC, or at least won't have any kind of presence. Like they also have to run right back into the arena. They really condition you into the feral grind set. Wait. I dashed into the box and I didn't take any damage. Okay, this is not a spammable strategy, but that's cool. I'm going to completely relearn how to play a game that I've played for 30 hours. Okay. Ow. Unless I fumble it right at the end. Yeah, like that. I unfortunately touched the very pointy iron sights of his revolver. Very painful. Ouch. Ooh.
Suppressing fire! Air support! Detonate! I'm not yet begun! Lock on!
This is a little more intense than the base game. I like it. I thought I'd hate it. I like it. There we are. Moment of truth. Do I get a big bomb? Hello, Battalion, who's actually not dead. But you're probably gonna be soon. You're about to get eaten for a delicious sustenance. D rank. Lowest rank I've ever gotten for this game, but yeah. Fair. Oh. Oh, she does not like it. Gun. So you do get a variation code, not a reselection, a variation code, and it also does not alter her full appearance, just the claw. Like the weird looking claw.
What should we tackle?
New tips have been added. Variation code battalion. Yeah, okay, here it comes. So, hit me up. Gatling shot. Hold down the attack button will fire a continuous stream of shots in front of the player. Attack energy will be depleted while using this attack. So this is a fully automatic weapon. Just took a break to drink some delicious water. When's the last time you've drank water? Go on. I'll wait. Never mind. So. Oh, this animation's flashy. Yep, fully automatic weapon. Gun. It actually doesn't absorb, which is different. But it can destroy, so... Ah, there's that, I guess. I don't assume Ray has anything to say about that. Nope, she does not. There's way less talking in these levels. I'm a little scared of this guy. I'm no longer scared of him. Do we use downwards dash? Yes, actually. Okay, so it really does reward to do your homework in this game, huh? Look at the little mouth she has on her hip. The gross teeth growing out of it. I want out. I want out. I want out! Let me out! Alright, here comes the boy. Oh, wait, yeah, right, because he's bulletproof. He's bulletproof, I forgot about that. That's different. Oh, I've never dealt with that attack before. I was genuinely at a loss of what to do. I've never seen him do that. I've actually never seen him do that. I did not know what to do. Ooh, she doesn't like it. But what is it gonna be? Drill. Extendable drill. Continue. Continue. Drill anchor. Ray extends his arm. Yeah, so... Is Ray just... gender yes? Is it like Mangle from FNAF? Ray extends his arm, which has been transformed into a drill and damages any enemies in his line of sight. This attack always has penetration properties and cannot be blocked by enemy shields. If there is a climbable ledge in range, the drill will automatically latch onto the ledge. Holding action shift will negate this. Action shift is becoming more of a mechanic here. That's interesting. Hold up, I kind of want to test that. This is a lot of range, wow. The range on this thing is actually kind of crazy. Like, wow, okay. I think we found this game's equivalent of the Big Bomb. Oh! It doesn't actually require line of sight? That is a lie. That is misinformation. They're actually using the action shift button for like something more meaningful than the action shift jump now, which is really welcome. Yeah, this character just smells of we learned from this all the way through. This is a really good change of pace. One of my big issues with the highway in the base game was that the weapon that you get specifically to beat the highway is not the best weapon to use in the highway at all. Like it's really bad for the highway. But no, Ray's version is actually perfect for this stage. Like wow. Please do not get near me. I don't like you. Leave me alone. There we go. I'm going to enter this room and I'm not going to hear Sonda's beautiful voice tell me, Beck, you're heading into a tunnel. It might affect visibility. Be careful. And it's going to be the saddest thing. I miss Sonda so much. My beloved Sonda. There we go. Checkpoint. Right, that's the grabbable ledge. I forgot. Boxes have grabbable ledges. Use the action shift. They thought of that. They knew that I would experience this frustration, and they gave me the right of an action shift, so that I could shift into action should this ever happen. Oh hi, Brandish. He doesn't have anything to say. He doesn't know this woman or man or other. Okay, right. I feel smart.
This ends now.
Ha, crouch dash. I know how to use that game mechanic, Brandish. What? No, don't do that. What? Why did he not die? Do not live. I explicitly killed you so you wouldn't do that.
Must destroy above you.
Yeah, there we go. Them not changing the dialogue at all is kind of weird considering we're not fighting Beck anymore. I mean, it kind of works. The point of Brandish is that he's, like, going to this desolate highway. That's literally the name of his theme. Specifically because there's no one there, because he knows that he's gonna hurt someone if he sees anyone, so that's why he's going where there is no one. It's not explained well. It did not occur to me on my first 3 playthroughs that that's why he's on a highway. And that's also why he's resisting the malfunction, because the artificial hearts that Will made is allowing him to make decisions that benefit others, so he's going to this random highway where there is nothing. The plot of this game, I call it confused. It's not confused, it knows exactly what it wants to be, it's just confusingly told. It's really poorly paced. It's kind of cool when you figure it out. I like it. It's a short-sighted billionaire who wants to use this. Okay, that's a very different looking sword from what I was expecting. Oh, that pick goes so hard. It's a short-sighted billionaire activating an AI because he sees the profits but not the dangers, and the guy who made it regretting it deeply and making a new robot that does the same thing but ethically. Not really for any noble purpose, just to prove that he is in fact a genius and no, he did not make a big mistake. Will is a really dislikable character. I completely understand it. Most people didn't like the story of this game. Beck doesn't hold up as his own character because he's not meant to. Will is meant to be the protagonist, but Will isn't likable. But Will's not meant to be likable, so I kind of like Will for that they made the bold decision to not make him likable. I'm ranting. What was next again? No one's next. The tips menu is next. On guard. Holding the attack button will cause Ray to take an attack stance, changing to a sword play style. Sword. But better, but way better. This actually solves the one weakness the original version of Brandish had, where it could not get in efficiently against certain enemies. It has a long-range tool now. And this is the first weapon that's actually similar to Beck's, and it is significantly better than Beck's version of said weapon. Like, a lot. I'm not sure if because, like, I'm also noticing an immediate downside here now that I think about it. The other two weapons that we've unlocked so far are like sidearms. Like, you use them alongside the claw, they have different strengths and weaknesses, and none of them are like... You don't use one of them constantly over the other. This, you can only go back to the claw, which is essentially just a worse version of this thing anyway, so you don't use any side weapons. I think they knew that... Oh, yeah, it actually changes color a little. I like that. I think they knew that they were making a better version of Ray's regular weapon, and instead of, like, being scared that, oh, but what if it invalidates the other weapons, they were just like, no, let's roll with it. Let's make a better version of her claw. The downside is that you don't get literally anything other than essentially the claw again. I like it. It's actually balanced. I don't feel like out of the 3 weapons I've unlocked thus far that one of them's objectively better. Where, like, Big Bomb was obviously the best version. It was the best weapon in the main campaign. But, like, Assault Rifle has some benefits. Tevler has some benefits. Like, they're all good for, like, different reasons. Okay, the depression hit me again. I don't have Sonda to cry about the lighting conditions. You know, for how very obviously in one take the voice casting was in, like, the first, like, the original campaign. Like, they very obviously didn't have the time or the budget for take-twos. Which is why a lot of the dialogue is very quiet, a lot of it has, like, kind of awkward delivery. It's because they didn't have, like, the money and the time for reshoots. And despite that, Sonda puts up a genuinely solid performance. Like, absolutely stellar. This is not so stellar. This is quite bad, actually. Does she do a little spin? Does she do a little horizontal spin? Yeah, she goes down on her side. Oh, that's adorable. Ray is so cute. No, I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that. Actually, it just occurs to me, don't I have a full screen weapon of mass destruction? Yes. Yes, I do. Here we go. Dinah, we need to talk about your excessive power consumption. I love how they just make Dinah a junkie. Honestly, very, very underappreciated characterization. Annoying little mosquito. Time to meet the big bug zapper in the sky.
That's no fun. What's this? There's no escape.
So, lamest weapon in the main campaign. What are they going to give me to make this weapon more fun? Thus far, it's been improvements. They took my big bomb from me, but I'm not mad. B rank. I'm getting good at the game. Ray's fun. Ooh. Spike.
My thirst is quenched for now. So, Sanda Technologies manufactures robots in competition with Cherry Dynamics. This team of Battle Coliseum fighters Sanda created, these mighty numbers. Perhaps there's more that I can learn from the data in their cells. 4 left to go. Why? Why must I feed off others to survive? This emptiness in my chest. There must be some way to fill it!
Okay, now the game has my attention. Ray seems to be torn between what seems to be some kind of primal urge to survive, and also assuming my theory that she was built by William, which, I mean, that's pretty much just confirmed at this point. Also torn between that and the artificial heart thing. She can empathize, sort of, but also a girl needs to eat. I like Trinity as an antagonist as well. She can't figure out what's bad about her actions. She is doing exactly what she was made to do. And she's doing it efficiently. Like, she's doing a really good job of it. The final boss is basically Trinity learning empathy from Beck. And her first reaction to understanding what it means to plunge the United States into anarchy, her first reaction to being able to view what she did through the lens of a normal person is that she has a panic attack. I don't know, I really like that. The robots in this game are kind of human in a weird way. Also, a little fun fact before I absolutely laser this guy. Apparently, earlier in development, Countershade was actually a female robot, but then they changed it to male. I don't know, figured that the beautiful voice of Steve Blum would fit the civil rights character better. The civil rights movement starter. And I'd just like to congratulate him on his transition. I think with Ray, trans people are officially canon to the Mighty No. 9 lore. That's a weird looking gun. It's a Nerf gun looking thing. I love the little touch of Ray's Heihachi Mishima hair, but when looked from behind, it kind of looks like she has one of those like villain capes that extend to like the back of the head. Yeah, like she looks like she is scheming behind that cape. I'm overthinking a lot of this stuff, honestly. I get caught. I catch myself looking at boxes like, how's a melee character gonna get through this? Oh right, yeah, tackle. Except sometimes tackle doesn't work. He has nothing to say. That is all.
Headline: Boss attacks Beck.
He still says boss attacks Beck.
Twice.
Nope. You're not, buddy.
Boss at large. Update: found him. Please stand by.
Oh, that hits him hard.
This just in.
That's a 2-shot. This Justin. This is my friend Justin.
Update: found him.
I found out about that. You can always dodge the bomb attack by being in the middle and then going to the left platform.
Found him.
Every single time. Oops. The life system really hasn't been that harsh. You can change the lives to 9, and that makes the game a lot easier. In a good way.
Boss at large. Update found him.
I get why they did max lives. It's for the retro feel, but I also don't think this game should have had max lives at all. Like, I don't think this game has any reason to have maximum lives. I think it discourages you to play this game recklessly, and it's fun to play this game recklessly.
Area hero under fire.
Area hero under fire. I only now get that one.
Headline. Boss attacks back.
I only just understood that pun. Area hero under fire, as in, no, he's not being criticized, as in, I'm physically shooting at him with my gun. Okay. That should not have been that funny to me. Harsh. Very harsh. A lot of damage. For the record, I got hit once in this fight so far. This fight gets a lot less intimidating when you realize that upcurrents aren't a thing that exists.
Local boss at large. Update found him.
Goodbye, Avi, you are now dead. I'm going to kill you. So what are they gonna replace the propeller with? The aerial mobility. Not that Ray really needs aerial mobility, she can attack above her and everything. D rank, yep. Enlighten me. What's it gonna be? Hunter's Aim. While holding down the attack button, an auto-fire support module will activate around the player. That's a lot of fancy lingo for a field. What's the field do? Once a target has been detected, a marker will display over it. If the tackle attack is used, while a target is marked, the attack will home in on the target and consume attack energy. That's a lot of words to say Sonic the Hedgehog.